Okay, guys, I want to try something out where I want to introduce to you guys my Synastry reading. So, how I evaluate couples to see how well they may do in the different areas in their life as a couple. Okay, so today I chose to start with Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. And the way that I want to do this is I want to I want to do a synastry, like a short synastry reading, just to see the types of conflicts or compare fair places that'll make out good and whatnot in a relationship. Um, and then I want to do a reading because I have a question about whether or not Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are going to make it. Because in my opinion, they're not going to make it. In my opinion, they're not going to make it. There probably was a reason why in the beginning it didn't work out. And it probably wasn't handled the way it should have been handled. And they got back together again all these years later. They're a little older now, they done been through a little more, and maybe let's see if it works. It just always seemed to me that, more so for the camera, that J-Lo seemed to be the assertive one in the relationship. That's what I'm getting, is that to me, she is more of the assertive one in the relationship. That's what I really do think. I mean, because in the media, she's had Ben's name all over everything. I mean, I'm just saying. She's had Ben's name all over everything. I mean, the first time she dedicated a song to him. I don't know if it was just a song or a whole album, but he had his own song the first time. So it seems to me, and this is my opinion, that she loves him. She seems to be way more invested in him for some reason than he is with her. That is my opinion. So I want to look at their birth chart. And in this situation, this relationship, I do feel like Ben may be more of the one receiving whatever, while J-Lo is the one who is giving it. That's what it seems like. But let's see. Oh. Mm. Ooh. Okay. This is a little unfortunate, but hey, you know, to each his own. Sometimes this might work. Both of them are Leos. Both of them are Leos. But to me, Ben is more of a timid. He's more timid than J-Lo. To me. So he be one of the men in the in the pride, he'd be more like the beta male. And J-Lo would be more like the alpha, okay? She'd be more like the alpha. J-Lo does come off narcissistic to me. I do. It's one time I saw a clip of her. She was on an airline, and I think that an attendant was trying to ask her a question. She just kept writing like she didn't hear what the lady said. Like she just it's almost like the flight attendant had no bearing or something. Like, what the fuck? You just ignored her? Like, she wasn't even there. Like, bitch, what the fuck? But yeah, so both of them are Leos. Both of them got Mercury in Leo. What the fuck? What? Both of y'all got Mercury in Leo? You have got to be freaking kidding me. They both got Mercury in Leo. Here's the problem though. This is the problem. Okay? Mars is in Virgo. That don't help. Because Virgo's got a dark side. They got a vengeful side. They have an evil side. Trust me. Trust me. And you see a little bit of it in their condescending nature to people. But Virgos have a very condescending nature to them that you will see on the outside. But that's all you're seeing on the outside. Everything else is on the inside. So you gotta be mindful of what you don't see with these types of people. Okay, so here we go. So I didn't tell you guys who was who. So partner A is Ben. So Ben is partner A. And partner B is Jennifer. Okay. So Ben is in the blue. So now y'all know. Okay. Now let's go back. Because now that I'm paying attention, I have to tell y'all something. Okay. J-Lo is in the orange. So her Mercury and her Sun is direct. So that means that she's the one who sees, she shows you her expression. Okay, she shows her expression to the world. Okay, who she really is. She shows you. What is this? Why is it popping up? Alright, now don't bother me. Shoot. So it is not Jennifer who is slow to understand what is going on. It is Ben who is slow to understand what is going on. He is the one with Mercury in retrograde. Okay. So it takes him longer to come to an understanding about what's going on than it does Jennifer. And because of this, she could be doing something or expressing something to him that could very well be hurting him or the relationship. But he won't recognize it as that initially. Okay? So it can take him a while to understand what it is he needs to understand, is what I'm saying. Somebody who needs to come to an understanding about their life, like their course of life. That's Ben. He needs to come to an understanding about the course of his life. He needs to be in the present with his expression or the expressions around him. Where one of us might recognize the behavior that Jennifer may be giving him the same as somebody else, where we seeing the same stuff. But what I'm saying is Ben is not seeing that. It's taking him a little longer to process. That's what that is. So it would be him who takes longer to come to an understanding about himself, his expression. You know, he needs patience. Really, he needs patience from us. He needs patience from us, is what I'm saying. Because we may be seeing things that he hasn't processed yet, or he's coming to process it as he needs to, but it's very slow. Oh goodness. But his Mars is the one in Virgo. His Mars is coming into her 12th house as well. So Ben could be completely unaware of whether or not he's succeeding or not succeeding. Whether he's the man of her dreams or not. He's confused. Ben is confused here with his Mars in her 12th house. He's confused. And J-Lo's Pluto, unfortunately. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Where is it? Hold on. Yeah. J-Lo's Pluto is in Virgo. While Ben's Pluto is in Libra. So this is a situation where she is to transform through service, so to speak, through her contribution, through her health, like her body and stuff like that. This is how she's going to transform herself. And we already know she transformed her body. Transform her services. That could include her different careers. As an actor, as a dancer, as a singer. Okay? She transforms through this. She transforms through all that comes with this. So she's going to transform through this relationship with Ben as well. Ben, unfortunately, has to transform through his relationships. Okay? Because this could be, his Pluto is in the 12th house. So he could very well be repeating these cycles because he doesn't understand what he's supposed to learn. And so it's like repeating the cycles. He's got to do that so he can see what the consistency is and what's not the consistency and stuff like that. So he's learning through these relationships. And J-Lo, oh my gosh. So he has Pluto in Libra in the 12th house. So he could very well be unaware of the true nature of the relationship, or his partners could not have a clear picture of the true nature of the relationship. With Ben. But in this situation, J-Lo's Jupiter and Uranus is in Libra. So she's very beneficial to his identity. Excuse me. He's how can I say this? So she's going to be beneficial to his how can I say this? She's going to be beneficial to his spiritual awakening. I can tell you that. They both have Uranus in Libra. But by the way, J-Lo's Pluto is in retrograde. Oh my gosh. Woo! Woo! I would not want this shit. I would not want this shit. Her Pluto is in retrograde. So, I mean, this could take her a lifetime. A lifetime to come to understand. Oh my goodness, like, this is interesting. She got Pluto in Virgo in retrograde. Oh my gosh, like, I would not want to be in this situation because this can literally take her a lifetime to come to an understanding about, like, oh my gosh. I think that Miss J-Lo is probably extremely controlling. That's what I see here. That she is extremely controlling. She's extremely controlling. She's extremely controlling. That's exactly what I see. Ben has Jupiter in Sag, which would be ideal, but it's in retrograde. So it's going to take him a little longer to get that look that good luck and, benefit from his experience. Like it's gonna take him a little longer. Mm. Mm. Both of them are moons in Scorpio. How interesting. Oh my gosh, they're both moons in Scorpio? J-Lo is a Neptune in Scorpio. And that gives me pause. That gives me pause right there. She will never see the reality of the relationship. Like she doesn't see the reality of the relationship with Neptune in Scorpio. She cannot identify with the reality of the relationship, and it's in her house of value, which is something she values. She values her relationships, but Neptune is in here. She could very well be sabotaging the relationship, and she will not see it as that. But his moon is coming into her house of value, so he expresses that to her, how much he values her. He values her. But she'll never be able to really feel that. Because no matter what, she values the relationship too much to let it go. That's what's going on here. These two are very toxic for each other. They're very toxic for each other. J-Lo has Chiron in Aries, and it's in the 7th house. And Ben has Chiron in Aries, and it's in the 6th house. So these two are really toxic for each other. This is the type of relationship that can go crazy one minute and wild the next minute, and then crazy another minute and wild the next minute. But they're continuing to fight and fight and fight. But I do feel like J-Lo is very controlling. She also has Saturn in Taurus in the 8th house. Like, she wants what she wants. I mean, But she's the controlling one in this relationship. That's what I see. But it's interesting because they both have Saturn in the 8th house, though. You know, where one may be more likely to cut down or be harsh or be restrictive by words. The other one is more likely to do it physically. So I don't know. I don't see this